Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about this Saleh stuff here. What's next? Can we pull up the Jets' schedule? What is happening? And then they got Monday Night Football, right?
The Bills.
Against the Bills, which is going to be tough.
First place, right? If they win, they would hold the tiebreaker.
Yeah. Wide open.
AFC East wide open.
Yeah.
Tried to warn you.
Jets could still have a home playoff game at the end of this entire thing. Their schedule. They got the Bills Monday Night Football. The Buffalo Bills, fresh off a bad game against the Houston Texans, obviously. Don't want to play a good team after a bad game, but that's what's going to happen here for the New York Jets on Monday Night Football, primetime, everybody watching. Holy shit. Imagine all of those conversations that are about to happen on Monday Night Football. Primetime is like all eyes on this team. We got think pieces coming out about this team. We got sit-down interviews coming out about this team. We're gonna learn everything from their new practices with Ulbrich, from the new way he's talking, the team meetings, the attitudes of the players. How's Garrett Wilson feel about new leadership? How's this defense? How's Quentin Williams? He's been tight with Saleh. How's he feel about a new coach coming in here? Do they have trust and faith in the Jets organization as a whole, as opposed to just Coach Saleh? We find out for the next 3 hours as this Monday night countdown is about the Jets potentially falling all over themselves with a Mount Rushmore quarterback at the helm. Then they have the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. Okay, NBC, that's Sunday Night Football?
Sunday Night Football.
So you got Monday Night Football into Sunday Night Football into the New England Patriots Week 8. So for the next 2 weeks, all eyes, primetime game, are on this organization. They're on this team, every decision they make. That is not a great time to be under a microscope, but you could see it as an opportunity. Could reshape your whole culture here publicly over the next 2 weeks with all eyes on the Jets.
It's definitely an opportunity because the Bills, you're going to get the interim bump, okay, and that's a good team to get the interim bump against. And then the Steelers and the Patriots, if you score, I don't know, 13, 14 points, you're probably going to win those games.
Well, that's kind of what the Jets are saying, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, if they score 14, right? In that kind of been
17-point thing.
The conversation with the Jets, I guess, offensively have been at the bottom. Through Saleh's entire tenure. And then defensively, they've been top 5 the entire time. Which is why you bring Aaron Rodgers in, have a good offense, seemingly should be able to link up with a good defense, and then whenever football matters, we're playing our best football. Instead, Week 5, we don't even get a chance to see November or December football with Saleh and Aaron Rodgers together, which is wild. Jets fans happy for change, I think. Most, if not all, are happy with it. But they got Week 11 Colts, good luck.
Sunday Night Football?
Yeah, look at that. More than half of their next games are all primetime.
Monday Night Football, Bills. Sunday Night Football, Steelers. Thursday Night Football, Texans.
Good old dish for Ulbrich.
At home.
Fireman Ed's going to be here.
Yeah, and Fireman Ed will be getting the boys going.
Fireman Ed coming out. I've heard he's going to rock his bald head.
Oh, really?
What?
Not the thing.
Is he going to paint it?
No, he's going to wear the thing too, tribute to Saleh.
Oh, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, he's going to just use his bald head with the thing.
With all those,
he's going to have his arms like this.
Paint his beard.
Yeah, paint his beard on.
All those slow starts under Saleh, you might wonder about Fireman Ed and what he's bringing to the table a little bit as well.
Oh,
no,
that's interesting.
But everybody under the microscope.
I like that. Hey, I mean,
so many penalties. Is he not getting him quiet?
What I get very confused about when he knows when to do all of them.
It's an art.
It is. It's a feel thing.
Feel it in your plums.
He senses it. I do want. Let's call Jet Superfan.
I thought you were going to say Fireman Ed.
Fireman Ed, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I have his number.
Maybe he uses the clock. You know how they have that clock on the field?
I don't have Fireman Ed. I do have Fireman the song though in my phone. I just realized.
Shout out.
Yeah, let's call Fireman Ed. Cold call Fireman Ed. Just see how he's doing right now. That's good.
This might be fighting fires.
That's a good idea.
Well, he might be running towards the fire, but hopefully he'll be able to put the fire out faster than anybody. And
this is the PMS difference.
Yeah, we're cold calling Fireman Ed right now. This is true cold call.
We should just cold call all the biggest Jets fans that we know in the next.
That's what I was thinking about doing. Fireman Ed, FaceTime.
Yeah, Greeny.
Come on, Eddie.
Need you here, Fire.
Let's go, Gary V.
Yep.
Fireman is in Woody Johnson's office right now.
He could be.
He might be the next head coach.
Maybe.
Holy shit. I'm FaceTiming Gary V here. We got a Fireman Ed.
I mean, if we're talking head coaches to get the boys going, Gary V, look no further.
You think there's any chance he answers this?
He's probably
I haven't talked to Gary V in a long time.
He's too busy grinding.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Does he know that they fired Coach Saleh?
Not yet. No way.
Yeah.
He probably made
the call. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Still at his
He
view on all
called
hands.
Woody. On their way back from London, he called Woody. He said, "I can't do this."
Woody
shit.
Johnson pulled out the Firefly on Robert Saleh out of nowhere.
I hope not.
No answer from Gary V.
Okay.
go to Michael Cole now.
Yeah.
See how they're doing. Are they in full panic or are they happy?
They're in the dumps right now.
I think they're mostly happy, but it is like a bit of a convoluted confusion where it's like this is Aaron Rodgers' team. Aaron Rodgers is running this organization, but also Bob Saleh's the problem. We got to get rid of him, and it's going to solve everything.
Yeah, it seems like there's mixed reactions and thoughts.
Hackett really dodged us a little bit.
Jets football, brother. You know Hackett's safe.
Why do no answer from any of the Jets fans? Look at them all.
What's Greenberg doing?
That's bunker mentality.
I like it.
I mean, it goes back to what Lombo said too last year about how like, hey, they punted on last year, so this entire year is strictly like, hey, Aaron, if you don't get this done, then I mean, we're not going to fire you, but someone's getting their ass canned.
Heads will roll. You and Aaron Rodgers walked into Woody Johnson's office and said, we're not doing it anymore unless you fire Robert Saleh. Is that what happened, or how do you think we got to this point after week 5 for Coach Saleh?
Yeah, I don't think that's exactly how it happens. I don't think Aaron was walking into anybody's office demanding anything after that London trip. But I think everybody seems to be a bit surprised by this. Did you guys see? Did I get someone on the internet get me when they claimed that Saleh had to be escorted out by security?
Yeah, I saw that post as well. Whoa. I'm not 100% sure if it was legit. I just read the words.
I think it was Florio
because he didn't know.
Yeah, it's Pro Football Talk's Mike Florio. He said that. Whoa. Gase did not have security escorting him off the premise whenever he was let go. Coach Saleh, maybe it's because Coach Saleh's jacked.
Yeah,
true. Maybe.
And they were just nervous.
Maybe like, Woody Johnson was like, he's.
I mean, Gaze's eyes be pretty terrifying too.
Pro Football Talk Mike Florio tweeting, Jets coach Robert Saleh was escorted out of the building by the team's director of security. His predecessor, Adam Gase, was not.
Well, he might have been buddies with the director of security.
Yeah, maybe it's like, one last walk.
Yeah, type deal.
Yeah.
Let's
stop and look at this photo that we always looked at. I don't think so. All right.
Wait, why not?
Yeah, come on, keep it moving. 1 foot in front.
Hey, imagine how pissed you'd be though, Pat, if you were getting fired and all of a sudden the security guy is standing there and he's like, and you're thinking, hey, can I get? You're good. I'm good, buddy. Like, I'll go grab my stuff and get out of here. He's like, no, I'm told to. I'm not letting you out of my sight. I got to get you out of here.
I already got your stuff. Yeah.
That would. I could see you needing security after that because that would piss you off. Like, what do you think I'm going to do?
It's pretty disrespectful, yeah. I mean, it happens to players a lot. Whenever players get cut, their fob is turned off, and they're going back up the morning they get cut to maybe go grab something out of the locker room, and beep, and then it doesn't open. It turns red. And then my stuff's in there, like, we'll ship it to you. And you get a garbage bag worth of shit on the way out, delivered to your front door in a box that's looked like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, had just delivered that thing. That has happened to people, I believe. It's cold league. I mean, that is how it goes. But if Saleh wasn't able to go to his office, so because the report is that Saleh was gobsmacked by this. He was gobsmacked. He was certainly surprised. Just came out of nowhere. I was blindsided. I'm looking this way. Guy comes this way, tells me I'm fired. I'm out of here. So he definitely didn't have his shit organized in his office. Right? To move out.
No chance. He's getting ready for the day.
Been there for 4 years. He's got a lot of shit in there. You know, a lot of stuff just kind of adds up. I assume he's got everything organized, but just throughout the shelves. So as soon as he gets told by Woody he's fired, week 5. All right. Hey, I'll go get my shit. No, you won't. Okay. Who's going to get my shit? We got it. Actually, it's our shit now.
Yeah.
It's our
shit. What about my desk? I love my desk. I brought it from San Francisco. It's our desk.
Shut up.
We already lit on fire.
What about the photos of my daughter and kids and
light on fire? It's all gone. Yeah. Sorry about it.
My kid drew a drawing for just for me.
Yeah, Woody actually, that's his kid's drawing now. So sorry about it. That's kind of how it goes. What? Yeah, that's potentially what went down this morning with Coach Saleh. And that's wild to think about after a week 5 loss.
We could absolutely go back to last year's Hard Knocks and get a layout of his office if we pull a screen grab of that to actually see what his office looks like.
As we do that and look into more Hard Knocks scenes and photos and maybe pools of things.
AJ, you played for
Ulbrich? Yeah, he was my month in Atlanta. He was the linebacker coach. I love that dude. I've stayed in contact ever since.
Are awesome.
Is he beloved, we think, by the players? Yes.
Whole team. Yeah, he is. I've said it on here before. He is a super meathead, but he's very, very, very smart and very intelligent. So he's like a perfect mixture of that. Super tough guy, holds you accountable, but he's very smart.
He was great in Hard Knocks. Felt like the things he was saying was getting through to the entire room. He just has to he has to take on a massive obligation here to try to right the ship with 4 primetime games in the next 5 weeks or whatever. I mean, this is not an easy, or 6 weeks, I forget the exact number. They're on primetime a lot.
Yeah.
And obviously speculation whenever you have Aaron Rodgers on the team, whether you're interim head coach or head coach, is like, we need to win. So what does Ulbricht's future look like? I don't think I fully. What's the expectation? Ulbricht comes in here and wins the Super Bowl? Is that what the expectation is?
Yeah,
that's the hope.
right?
Yeah, that's the hope, right?
From Woody Johnson, that is the expectation, right?
Yeah.
Ulbricht knows that? Does he immediately sees his friend who hired him get fired, and then all of a sudden Woody comes walking in and goes, win a Super Bowl, your ass right fucking behind him. See a security guy, he'll take anybody out of here, including you. Is that what the expectation is now?
I would imagine he's trying to figure it out too, because how long has he known? For 5 hours that he's the new head coach of the Jets? Like, when did he find out?
Yeah, and what was the messaging to the players today who were in the building? Because today is a Monday. It's not a Tuesday because they play on Monday Night Football. So Monday is classic, get in, watch the film, recovery, go through some stuff. Tuesday, off day. Then Wednesday, you're back with the game plan. It's like this was a Monday. Then all of a sudden it became a dawning of a new day.
Yes.
And that happens pretty quickly, I think, on this particular day.
What if he did walk into his office is empty, he thinks like, oh my God, I'm getting fired. All of a sudden, turns out they moved all of his shit from his office into Saleh's office, and Woody Johnson comes over with the security guy, says, no, I'm not taking you out of here. I'm taking you up, brother. You're the head coach now. You better go win the division or your ass is gone.
Welcome to the 3rd floor, brother.
Yeah, need you.
Now, Saleh's office, we went back through Hard Knocks and saw it. Yeah, kind of bland, a little elementary. Yeah. Maybe that's why Woody Johnson was so mad. Maybe Woody Johnson said, get security, get him out of here. He doesn't deserve to take anything that's in his office because the wood in the paint were just so disgusting. But you do see, a couple footballs with some hand paintings on them there.
Yeah, you are the best dad by far.
Yeah, they put that right in the paper shredder.
Yeah, and then what?
I hope not.
That's hanging in Fireman Ed's bathroom.
All gas, no brakes ball up there.
Is this a stock photo?
I see these wine bottles.
Yeah.
Who took this? Or no, this is a screenshot, right, from Hard Knocks?
Yeah, screenshot from Hard Knocks.
From I think it was from One Jets Drive.
I liked.
Good wine over here.
Why did they not put the hug out? They put the hug out. Maybe that drops the tension of the conversation a little bit.
Right. Has Woody even seen the hug?
I don't know. They put it out 8 days later. You get that night. Mm-hmm. The entire conversation the next day is, what's up with this lack of a hug? Then all of a sudden, Aaron hates Saleh.
Yep.
And then Aaron's like, I don't. Saleh's like, we don't. We're good. We hug later, actually. And then all of a sudden, it's like, well, that's not what you said. And then the cadence thing happens. It's kind of presented in a fashion like, hey, Saleh said this is kind of your fault with the cadence. And then it's like, one thing leads to another. And I think it's all because of the hug. I think the hug was like the big.
Pretty much. Maybe Woody killed the hug video and said, we need to bury that and get all that.
Whoa.
He's good on social media. There's a chance.
Yeah.
Is he iced out? Did he wear his chain while he fired Coach Saleh?
No doubt.
Changed his chain to you're fired. Like, hey, you see my new chain?
You see this one? It used to be Woody, right? What does that say? Read it with me.
You're fired.
Yeah. This is actually your chain, pal.
Shit, man.
You are the urine.
Congrats.
Have a good one. I'm going to go clean out my office. I got a hand painting football from my kids. I got another finger painting from my kid. I got a all gas, no brake ball that was kind of gifted to me with one of my players back in the day. It's been with me every single stop. I got obviously 3 screens I put in there to watch all my film. Woody says, that's cool. Yeah, you're never getting that shit. Get the fuck out.
Now.
That's crazy.
He's the director of security. He'll show you the way.
Week 5.
Jeez.
AJ, week 5.
2 and 3.
What if he had to be so caught off guard. Like, what if he would just want to go talk to the guys maybe? Maybe that's why if they did have to escort him, I was like, hey, let me talk to my team quick.
What if he
supplements bottom right corner here too?
He had to be in there too.
Oh yeah.
You would assume he'd get the building probably 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Definitely.
And when did Shefty put that tweet out?
For sure.
10:08.
10:08. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was probably in there grinding, workout, in there watching film.
I mean, looking at Saleh there, I could see him going for a choke slam. I mean, with the
when Woody comes in.
Yeah, when he comes in and fires him, I could see kneeing the director of security because he might have just watched Bad Blood on Saturday, while he was over in London and said, you know what,
I can't do it.
I'm just going to show this guy Damian Priest.
What if he talks about South of Heaven? What happens if Woody does walk in here and just starts pointing at things in the office saying how bad they are? This is stupid. This is stupid.
This wine stinks.
This is stupid. This is stupid. And guess what? You're stupid.
Oh, no.
Get at.
What if it was a full-on show?
Checks out.
That's a shame. Week 5.
Yes.
Week 5.
Can we go through a couple of those Hembo stats that he sent over? The first one kind of in theories here. This will be the first time the Jets have made an in-season coaching change since 1976 when Lou Holtz resigned with 1 game remaining after a 3-10 start. Mike Holovac coached the final game, a 42-3 loss to the Bengals. It did not go well. Last time the Jets did this or had this situation, it did not go well. 1976. This is only the 3rd time in franchise history the Jets have made an in-season coaching change. They did it in back-to-back seasons, 1975, Charlie Winter, and then 76. Under Robert Saleh since 2021, the Jets won 20-36, which is the 3rd worst win percentage in the NFL over that span, ahead of only the Panthers and the Chicago Bears. The Jets had the 32nd ranked offense in that time. Worst record in the history of the New York Jets as a head coach with a minimum of 40 games. He is worse than Todd Bowles and Bruce Coslett. The Jets were minus 26 in turnover margin during Saleh's tenure. Only the Panthers have been worse since 2021. During his time there, they were outscored 267 points in the first half. That's slow starts.
It's tough.
Yeah. They're shitty quarterback.
And then the Jets had 60 more penalties than their opponents did. The worst margin in the history or in the NFL during that time. So we're saying these guys are penalized a lot. They start slow, and they just put that on the head coach's desk after 5 weeks in. And Woody Johnson said, "I'm iced out. You're fucking out."
Yeah, I mean, you can't look at any of that and say that he was doing a great job. But what does change now? Like, is there going to be more cohesion between the defensive coaching staff and the offense? Like, how involved was Saleh with the offense?
We heard the Crow and the Eagle speech.
Awesome.
From Robert Saleh. You remember?
Yes,
Yeah,
we did.
I
You remember that?
vividly.
Take him up, brother.
You remember that? So maybe Ulbrich just has different
Material.
Different one.
Maybe that's what
birds.
Woody said. He walked in, he said, "You know what? I think you're a crow. I don't think you're an eagle at all."
We're trying to soar here. I'm Woody the Eagle. You're Bob the Crow.
You're
Probably did.
Bob the Crow.